Yo, what is up YouTube, man? Today we're going to be talking about the SGA layup style in NBA 2K25, a new animation they introduced in Season 4, and as you guys can see, it's got a pretty high rating requirement. You need an 87 driving layup. We're going to be talking about if it's worth it to equip this animation, if it's worth it to have that high driving layup just to get it, and as you guys can see, starting right off, the scoop animations in the SGA is what everybody's hyping up. They are very fast every single time. I don't like scoops in NBA 2K25 that much. I feel like when I scoop, especially whenever I have a smaller defender on me, my guy is putting the ball lower to their body, and it seems like they get more of a contest. Whereas if I just went up with an X button or square button layup, it would have been a higher layup, and I would have been able to make the shot. Now, what I really do like about this SGA layup style, and it's my favorite thing about this layup package, is the X button layups. As you guys can see, the X button layups look like scoops, but as I was saying, they go a bit higher. It seems like they're going to flow over the defender. Now, if you're in front of somebody and you just want to go up for a quick scoop, of course, it's always good. But I don't have an 87 driving layup on my build to hit open layups. I'm trying to hit contested layups whenever I got defenders that I know have bad block and bad interior defense. That's what I want the high driving layup for, and you can definitely hit those type of shots with this SGA layup style. You guys can see the floater's not bad. Everything else, you know, the hop step layups, the euros, everything is decent. You know, nothing's really terrible. The reverse layups are pretty nice as well. The euros got some pretty neat animations in them, but the bread and butter in what makes this SGA layup style worth it is going to be just running to the paint and holding X. You're going to see a few other videos I make about layup styles where that is the same case with them right here. I get past the defender, I go up with the teardrop. I'm trying to show you guys a little bit of everything so you can see it in action, how well it works against a defender. You can see he gets some body contact. I decide to go for the Euro. Now, this is in the 1v1 theater. I have a point guard build, so I'm only going to go up against guards. I'm not really going to go up against bigs with really good interior defense. So, obviously, that would be a different story. If I'm trying to do these type of layups against a center, he's probably going to block me. He's going to get a better contest. But when I have a guard matchup, as you guys can see, I mean, it seems like I'm Euroing through his body. A lot of times, you know, I do that teardropper right there. He's not going to be able to jump high enough to get a contest. Now, if he's closer to me, he might be able to get one, but I just got to be smart enough to know he's playing back. He knew that I was just doing a bunch of layups. He just wanted to sit paint to try to stop that. I could have shot more shots, but obviously, you know, I'm trying to hit the layups right here. Another 6'3", you guys can see. He's got good agility, a good speed. What he doesn't have is good interior defense. Gonna start off with a Kevin Durant spin jumper. Let him know that I am willing to shoot, even though my idea is more so to go for the layups. And you can see, man, a lot of the times this Euro is getting me past these guard defenders. Really liking the Euro. Early on in the video, I'm saying, you know, the hop step layups, the spin layups, none of them are too good. Right here, I go for that scoop, and it ends up being contested. I do hit it because my layup rating is decently high, but again, that's the situation I was talking about. Even though the scoops are very fast, I just do not like doing them. He should not have got a contest right there. If I probably do any other version of the layup. Real quick, take a pause for a second. I end up getting a nice bulldozer bully animation right there. If they're on your hip, whether it's the left or the right, that's when those animations are going to pop off the most. Especially, too, if you got a build with high strength like my 6'6" guard does. As you guys can see right here, we're going up against a GOAT tier now. He's got a meta PG build, 99.3. He's got good perimeter defense, but he's 6'2". He's sitting in the paint, gonna wait for me to miss. You guys would not believe how often of a strategy people do this. They're just gonna wait, get the ball, and then they're gonna try to be as efficient as possible. But I'm not letting him do it, man. I'm gonna go for the layups anyway because he's gonna have to play some defense this game right there. Hop step layup. Now that one looked pretty nice. Again, Euro right through this man's body. I was talking about the hop step layups weren't crazy to talk about either, but everything is growing on me as I've been using this layup, getting more games with it, you know. I really like the Euros a lot more now. You can see the floater right there. It's a little bit slow. He gets a contest. The floaters really haven't, you know, made me change my mind too much about them. But the hop steps, the Euros, the X button layups, I am a huge fan of it. You can see right there. He's still sitting paint, so I'm going to show him that I can shoot. I'm just choosing not to. Go right at his head once again. Euro around this man. And that's the ball game. We did end up losing the ball once on a missed shot, but it's all good. I got one more gameplay for you guys in the 1v1 theater. Then we're going to switch to some 5v5 rec gameplay. Now, the first 3 games you guys saw, I was going up against small PGs with not that great of interior defense. This time, I'm going up against a 6'10", so you guys can see it can still work against builds that are bigger. Now, obviously, he has a better chance to get a good contest, and he has a better chance to actually block the shot compared to the other builds. But the thing you got to keep in mind is you got to have 87 driving layup to get this layup style, and when you have that high of a driving layup, you can hit some contested layups right here. I'm going to go with the hop step, and I'm going to turn that into a dunk. That's another great thing that people forget about. It's not just about the layups. Doing euros and doing hop step, yes, you can do layups out of them, but you could also do dunks, and depending on your layup style, that's going to determine the type of euro step you get, the type of hop step you get. You can see right here, playing a little bit back, going to end it off with a 3. I'm a big fan of the layup style, I cannot lie. Now, 87 driving layup, it is a bit expensive in NBA 2K25, and there are usually a lot other attributes you care more about getting than layup, but we're going to go into some random rec right here, and where layups really shine and where having a high driving layup can really be valuable is 100% the random rec. Sometimes you'll be playing with an inside center. A lot of people are cutting all games, so being able to dunk in traffic, especially with the dunk meter, you might get a bad meter size a lot. But if you're going with layups, even if there are people in the paint, you guys can see, it looks like there's 3 defenders right there.
Hell no.
You can see my teammates kind of laughing about it. I'm just going up. It looks like a bad
Hey, that's
take.
cool. I get it. Hey.
I mean, you've seen teammates you have go up with horrible takes like that that end up being, you know, red contest. But if they had high driving layup, if they had, you know, a good layup style on it, it could be a different story. Now, I'm showing you guys, you know, a realistic gameplay. I start the game with a couple of driving layups, but whenever my open threes are there, I'm taking them. Whenever my open dunks are there, I'm taking them. It's not like I'm just trying to force up layups. So do I use the 87 driving layup enough to justify it? If I was playing mainly 5v5, if I was playing mainly random rec, you guys can see put back dunk, getting a wide open dunk right there. Probably not, you know, it's a bit expensive. And I wouldn't really, you know, recommend you to put it on your build. But check this out. Get the ball up top. Go to the scoop animation. The paint is free for me. But man, it's a lot of fun. I can't say that enough. I was testing out a whole bunch of different layups, and I was having a blast. And it's so fun to play different, and it makes you feel like you're playing a completely different game. Let me know what you guys think about the SGA layup style. Is it worth upgrading to 87 driving layup to get? Probably not. If you already have a high driving layup, is it the best one to use? Again, it's not the best, but it is good, and you can definitely be valuable and be a good player with it. This is Tonic Man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.